Hello, Dr. Tawana Worlds by birth, also known as a disruptor. Did you know that millions who grow up in poverty also die in poverty? Have you ever heard the saying, what good can come out of the hood? Well, I'm here to disrupt for just a minute. Yes, I was that little girl that grew up in the hood, grew up in the ghetto, single mother, absent father, eating out of the trash can just to survive. But I was also that girl that determined way back then that I was not going to become a product of my past. And now I help others do the same thing. I'm not a victim, I'm a victor. I help men and women from similar backgrounds find value in their own vault and create wealth from within. What's up, cousins? What's going on? I hope y'all can hear me. Let me know in the chat if you can hear me. I see that was acting really choppy. So let me know if you guys can hear me. If not, then I will end it and try to come back if you guys cannot hear me. But I hope you can, and I hope all is well. Just put a thumbs up, you know what I'm saying? Smash the hearts. Let me know so that I don't have to restart it. But if I need to, I will. And then I don't want to start talking and I'm all choppy and stopping or whatever the case may be. I don't know what's going on with this internet. Okay, you can't. Okay, cool. What's up, cousins? What's up, y'all? Hope all is well with you beautiful people. Okay, look, I'm going to get straight to it because I ain't going to hold you long. Hope your day was exceptionally blessed if it wasn't. Okay, I want you to know one thing. You are not by yourself out here dealing with anything. Your girl, Dr. World's care. Okay, I go through a lot, but it's never too much for you or too much, to make sure my brethren is good. I'm not gonna hold y'all long because I know y'all probably did the most on today. Okay, it's a little barbecue and all that stuff. So I'm not gonna take up too much of your time. Let me go ahead and get our other cousins over here in the chat, and I promise you, I will be an hour or less. Okay, not too long. I said an hour or less because I said I'm only gonna be here 1 hour. Um, okay, hold on. Let me get everything set up. You know the Flavor of the Wealth Coalition. What? They missed that. They missed that. I might give y'all one more chance for those who might have missed it, but trust me, I ain't gonna hold y'all on it. It's officially $97 and this thing finna go bananas. Okay? Crazy. I'm super excited about it, to be honest with you. All right, what's going on, Instagram cousins, YouTube cousins? What's up? Welcome to everybody, whether you're here for the first time or you always coming back to spin the block. Hang with your girl, Dr. Worlds. You are appreciated. Okay. I just want to get straight into this. Okay. I want y'all to listen carefully, real quick. This live is not about fear. Y'all already know I don't come by here and tell you, all of this stuff to make people afraid. And I honestly believe the only people that is afraid is the people that are unprepared. So I titled this, Do Not Wait Until Panic Hits. You must get positioned now. Okay? If you get positioned now, then you'll be sustained when panic hits. Because panic is already coming in slow waves and not just slow waves, but it's simultaneously. It's compounded one upon the other, okay? If you have been putting petrol in your vehicle and it seemed like you filling up a lot more, it seemed like, you know what I'm saying, it ain't lasting that long, there's a reason for this. And I always come by here and sound the alarm on the things that they don't want you to see. It's out there, but they don't want y'all to see it. That's why they bury it. Okay. They'll put the article out there. That way, if you ever try to go reference it, if you hear it in passing and you want to go reference that, then it's there. Oh, well, I told y'all, but it ain't mainstream. It don't go viral. You know what I'm saying? News don't talk about it. However, there's always been a law in place. When you go to the gas station, it says, 10% ethanol. Okay, this product is known to contain 10% of ethanol. And um, in March, March of this year, they said, no, we're gonna bump that up temporarily. We're gonna bump it up to 15%. All this stuff with Iran and stuff started popping off. Instead of 10%, we're gonna bump it up to 15%. Now we might don't know nothing about ethanol and 15% and how badly that harms and damages us. I know y'all know, if you've been following me, you done heard me say they don't want us owning no old school cars. They want everybody in 2026 vehicles and above, because they will come with automatic kill switches. They will also be monitored, okay? If you make any type of sudden movements, sudden reactions, and uh, I want to say AI, well, but it's another word that they call it, like the sensory, okay? This little data, the data centers that they building is being built against you, not for you. Hello, somebody. So the data tells them, hey, they swerved, okay? They did too much. They moved the wrong way, okay? The wheel drifted to the left. Instantly, they can shut down your vehicle. So now, what you put in, the 10% of ethanol was already like, tearing up our vehicles slowly for surely. With this 15% increase, it was only supposed to be temporarily, meaning you get more ethanol, less gas. That's why you keep running back and forth to the gas pump trying to fill up. What used to work didn't work. That also is the reason why your gauge, your gas meter, it'll register sometimes. It won't register. You didn't fill up. You didn't put more than enough, but it's still looking like you ain't got nothing in there. This is the reason for that. And it also messes up your car. Has it running idle, when you're in park, it tears up your vehicle. So that's one. But two, you're not even getting gas. You out here paying all this money for gas, and they didn't increase it in March. It was supposed to be temporarily. But now they say for the rest of the year, that's what we'll be getting to drive, which will absolutely tear up our vehicles at a very faster rate and hit us in the pockets, because that gas bill gonna be unbelievable like it is now. Doesn't matter where you at. So I bring those things to you guys, and this is the reason why I say, before panic hits, before people just wake up and be like, wait a minute, y'all, we've been duped. Wait a minute, we done lost everything. It's gonna be one of those type of situations. And then when that happens, they already got everything in place to control, to enforce. I've been saying it for a very long time. When Donald Trump started sending the National Guards to the streets to clean up areas, a lot of people celebrated about that. I said, no, that's not a good sign. The National Guard is to protect us, yes, against domestic attacks, meaning terrorists on our soil, not citizens. They ain't never supposed to go against their own citizens. These are trained mercenaries, trained armsmen. They ain't never supposed to go against their own citizens. Yet and still, they put them in LA for that riot, put them in Washington, put them in Chicago, and people cheered that, yes, our streets are safer, not knowing these were drills, tests. And then that day when we wake up, that's when the panic is going to come in. That moment when we realize, oh, the noose That bad boy is tight. We literally like that close from just out of there. That is when the panic is gonna come. It's not all gonna happen at one time. It's happening simultaneously. Us being at this war, okay, for what? Nobody knows. It's costing us trillions of dollars every single day. We are in so much debt that we can never get out of it unless they reset the economy. So now that we all caught up with all of that, okay, because I'm not gonna waste all my time talking about that. Y'all know I didn't brought the facts, the truth, the receipts. You know I didn't brought it to you. All these, all these systems are working simultaneously for a reason. The Ebola, okay, they thought that they was gonna run the play or run the drill with the hunter. Okay, now that didn't work. That just went away as fast as it came. So now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna start declaring Ebola. Okay, all of this stuff happening simultaneously is for a reason. I need my brothers and my sisters to get prepared because we always the first to get hit and the last to get helped. And if they ain't got your back, you need to have your back, okay? And then you need to be around other brethren that will have your back. So with that being said, I want to say they're creating two types of people: people that will sink and people that will swim. It ain't gonna be no more. Okay, you wealthy. Wealth is in its class by itself. Middle class ain't. Don't even worry about middle class. If you was middle class, we want you in either category: extremely poor or extremely wealthy. Okay, nothing in between. So they are now creating these two classes of people, and the masses are distracted. People are laughing. People are scrolling. People are comfortable. They are not taking advantage of the opportunity. Okay, if danger is not at your doorstep, but it's next door, you still have time to prepare. You still got time to prepare your house. You still got time to prepare yourself, to arm yourself, to help your family, to hide your family, whatever, to escape if it's next door and it hasn't arrived at your doorstep. That is how close panic and all of this stuff. And unfortunately, when they release the reins and they pull back and release their systems, that's when it's going to be entirely too late. That's when it's going to be entirely too late, people. Okay. So I have some opportunities that help us. I'm always pumping and promoting credit. It's going to save some people's lives. And I'm just being real. Okay. I'm not talking about in the savior sense. I'm talking about it's going to sustain that save your life. It's going to sustain you. Only people, okay? Because credit lives in a digital space. So cash can go to the pits of hell tomorrow. Credit still won't be there. Credit lives in a digital space. They give you a 3-digit number, a scoring model, analysis, data. All that's been living in a digital space. So if the dollar was to crash tomorrow, and it's not a if the dollar is going to crash, it is going to crash. The stage is set. A lot of people don't pay attention to politics outside of what they want you to know about politics. Certain politicians. Hey, Trump's doing this today. Nah, but what is homeboy that just got elected to that seat? What is he doing? Let me go look him up. Let me go see what his beliefs are. Oh, he just got put in a powerful position over us. Wow, this is the way he think. I've been telling y'all they have been in talks and they are still in talks about what date to reset all of this. Jerome Powell leaving right now is not a coincidence. And before he left, he said, prices will surge astronomically. But hey, that's what we got to do. I told all of you guys when he first took office, and that man said, if we have to hurt the American people to keep the United States running, so be it. If we have to cause inflation to rise to harm them, to save our country, so be it. So a lot of this stuff has been predicted. My only dog or only bone in the fight is please don't let them predict you. Please don't let them overexert power over you. Because one thing that I know, when you are controlled in any capacity, not only are you controlled, your family's controlled, what you do is controlled, where you go is controlled, what you say is controlled, what you can eat, when you can eat it, how much of it you can eat. Everything is controlled, and that is very costly. Get your credit together. It's going to save some of y'all lives. Take the initiative. Right now, while you can, still use money. Don't be trying to save it. Don't be using all your money to pay bills. I'm not saying don't use wisdom and pay your bills. That is not what I'm saying at all. Because you know, if you don't pay your bills, you don't get to live, you don't get to get clean water. Those are privileges. And it shouldn't be that way, but it is. If you don't pay your bills, there go the sidewalk. And now in certain states, you go to jail and do free labor because you didn't have no place to stay. Go look up Louisiana. They battling for a bill right now. Everybody caught sleeping outside of a house, you go to jail and you get fined. First, you get fined. Since you homeless and don't got money and you can't pay that fine, you go to jail. And they will get their fines and their fees to house you in jail and for the fine of sleeping on the streets from your sweat equity. Free. It's modern day slavery. Okay? I was one of the ones who brought it to you back then when they passed a bill legalizing slavery. I will go pull it up for you right now on Google. This is the type of stuff that they don't want you to know about. It's there. We can go, and I don't want to do a whole bunch of sharing because this thing was geeking a minute ago. But let me show you. I brought it to you. Some of y'all ain't been following me that long. Some of y'all have. 100%. I want to say it was in 2023. And I want to say it was Louisiana. Oh, it's 2023, 2024. One of the two. No, shut up, AI. Nobody is, no. I'm going to find the article. I want to say it was Louisiana. Let me put it here, 2023. Okay, it was 2022. See how AI try to go up here to the top of live? No U.S. states. Man, shut up. Okay? This is straight from an organization. These are the states that I want to say is in Louisiana. 2022. More than 150 years after it was officially outlawed in the United States, slavery will be on the ballot in 5 states in November. As a new abolitionist movement seeks to reshape prison labor. Voters in Alabama, Louisiana, Oregon, Tennessee, and Vermont will decide on a state constitutional amendments prohibiting slavery and involuntary servitude. They want to change the words around. Okay? In some cases, except for work by incarcerated people. This was on the ballots, and I brought it to the people. Like, y'all don't see this? Why would you even be thinking of such a thing like that? Why would you even be thinking of something like that? And now they are passing legislation. Let me just let y'all see that since we was right there. Now, what's causing the homelessness? The cost of living. People can't afford to live. That's why you have to do something now. Louisiana passing bill to jail homeless. See how this go hand in hand? Okay. So you want free labor. You put that on the ballot in Louisiana to make slavery legal. We're just going to call it involuntarily servitude. So Louisiana lawmakers are advancing. That means they're progressing. They're winning. This House Bill 211, also known as the Streets to Success Act, which criminalizes unauthorized camping on public property. First offenses are punishable up to about $500 in fines and 6 months in jail, while repeat offenses can lead to longer imprisonment. The bill also creates a homelessness court program, allowing individuals to avoid jail time by participating in court supervised treatment or workforce training. This bill has sparked severe debate and drew strong pushback from advocacy groups and features the following components: slavery. A first conviction of an unauthorized camping on public property carries a penalty of $500. If they are homeless, how can they pay you the fine? They can't. So now you are incarcerated. And once you are incarcerated, you have to pay to stay in jail. Bottom line. It's called restitution. Court fees, turning, you're supposed to do labor in there in exchange for you being locked up. But who's causing this homelessness? Who's causing this mass? We went over this on the last live. Half of America cannot afford the cost of living. That is crazy work. Half of America, there is 347.5 million people in America by itself, and half of that can't afford cost of living. Next year, it'll be 3/4. Within 1 to 3 years, it'll be nobody can afford the cost of living. And that is why they're pushing for this whole, hey, give them universal high income. I just showed y'all Elon Musk and all these big tech heads just went down there. Mark Zuckerberg, Sam Altman, Elon Musk, they are all begging the government, give them universal health care. Because AI is going to replace millions, massive people's jobs will be taken from them through AI. So give them universal basic or universal high income. They want you to believe that this will eradicate and eliminate poverty. Everybody have the same thing. But the problem is what they give you is control. It's theirs. And that will lead you to go look up what stablecoin is. Why is Donald Trump then putting the stablecoin and stuff? Because it's controlled. And that's not something I'm saying. I went to Google with you and showed you. They can control it and they can freeze it. If they don't like you spending over here in Colorado and you're supposed to be in Iowa, they can cut off your resources from working. Your car can be cut off, your money can be cut off. We have to prepare. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I wonder about all this know your customer on POD making sellers have to submit to selfies. What? Making sellers have to submit to selfies before they can withdraw. Yeah. Then kids used to crack. Then kids used to crack on kids in school saying they live in cardboard box. I bet now they probably living in a cardboard box. Now it ain't so funny, right? Yeah. I always hated how people harass the homeless. Right? It's terrible. If don't nothing else break my heart, seeing any man or woman sleeping on the streets. Why? Even when I went to foreign countries, there's no such thing as homelessness. If there is an abandoned structure, everybody in there, in the dark, in the dirt, there's nobody sleeping on the streets. But we're the richest country in the world, and you got more people becoming homeless. You're taking away the jobs. Millions still don't even know how to use AI. Millions are in debt. They are in debt. They're in credit card debt. They're in student loan debt. Everything is inflated except your paycheck. And people are not paying attention to why they can't afford the cost of living. If everything is going up except your money, how do you expect to survive? What leverage do you have? You have no assets to sell, to barter. So, yeah, this is being caused. Because if we get more than enough people to be too poor, then we'll have to give them controlled income, aka the B system. And I'm not going out like that. I will not be a part of that. And I hope you will not either. So while we still got a little time, y'all, while God has held back the hand of them just going full throttle, and the only reason why they can't is because they're testing it. Trump said that in June of last year when he passed the big beautiful bill and the Genius Act. We need time to test these out. But soon and very soon, everything will be operational. This will be the golden age. Okay, everything will be reset. Hey, we get rid of debt, get rid of taxes. Ah, y'all think that? Woo, y'all think that's something? Oh, that sounds amazing! Wow, yes. Go check out that border piece, that POD drop shipping on websites like Printify. Yeah, it's everywhere. It is everywhere, literally. Biometrics. Why do you think they want your ID? That is a real ID. It has tracking devices in it. And then they want you to turn left, turn right, so they can compare biometrics to that ID to make sure that it's you. It's everywhere. It's not just POD, it is everywhere, 100%. Two-step authentication. Hey, set up a password. Swipe with your fingerprint. Scan your phone and open it with your eyes. It's everywhere. People have to show their face to unlock their phone. It's everywhere. It's not just POD. This is called the digital plantation. And if people don't know how to maneuver in this thing, you're screwed. So the very first thing I said, I don't want to keep y'all here long, that I am offering. Let me just Let me just show y'all this. Okay. Hold on, Instagram cousins. I forgot to send something to myself. Don't go nowhere. I'll be right back. All right. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Y'all calm down. Calm down. All right. So look, check it out. Check it. Let me get pulled up what I need to get pulled up, and I'm gonna share my screen over here so y'all can see. And I specifically want to talk to those people. If your credit score been stuck at a 500 or 600, why do you think that is? Why do you think that they don't want your credit score to go to a 7 or 800? And don't think just because you got a lot of accounts or you got a lot of negative accounts that affects your score the greatest. It does not. Your personal information being wrong on your credit report can boost your score 50 to 100 points. Just your personal information. The system is set up against you. You go check your credit report, which most people do not. And now your name is spelled 50 different ways. That's falsification of information. My name is spelled Tawanna, all caps. It's not supposed to be capital, lowercase, one letter missing. My middle initial is J, not G. Okay? My name has it got 3 A's in it, not 2. Don't leave the A off the end. Okay? My name is Worlds now. It's not Thacker. Get that off. Every address I lived at should not be on my credit report. Every job I worked at should not be on my credit report. That is falsification of information. I only have one name. It's spelled just like this. Here's my driver's license. This is an address. And this is the only address that should be there. They do that on purpose. You want to know why? Because when you go to apply for credit or financing or leasing, they're going to say you got 10 different names. We don't know if this is identity theft, what your real name is. I know you say this, but it's spelled like this or like this. Now they begin to look at your profile suspiciously. And you say you live where? 10 addresses, one in Arizona, one in California, 5 in Florida. Oh, okay. And then they look at the jobs over here and over there. Now you become a liability. If we needed to repossess our stuff, if you defaulted on the loan, we wouldn't know, first of all, the exact person to go after with all these aliases. We wouldn't know what address belongs to you. You got so many on file. So just cleaning your personal information would boost your score 50 to 100 points, hands down, all day long. The reason why I'm telling y'all this and the reason why I'm spending a couple of more minutes on this is because if they was to demolish cash, it stopped being valuable enough to be traded as a means of currency. And when I tell y'all that is what's coming down the pipeline, that's why Donald Trump and them and all these other big tech folks, they have invested billions of dollars into Donald Trump's world financial new platform where you trade with cryptocurrencies and stable coins and Dodge coins and all of that stuff, right? Digital currency, pretty much to wrap it up. Okay. When you go and now you've created a highway so that when this system falls, that one's already in motion, moving, people trading, doing business, it's thriving, it's growing. But the people that don't know nothing about that system, people that are not even in that system, what will happen to them that is being used to being over here doing things this way? You will control that because they don't know. One thing's for sure and two things for certain. Credit is digital. So if you decided to cut that money up or whatever, I still can go get a loan. I still can go buy a house. My credit speaks for me. I still can go buy some property. I still be able to go buy some food. Whatever you need, you can use credit for it. Down payments and all. Okay? I want y'all to come take this walk with me real quick, and I mean real quick, because I'm only going to spend a couple of minutes. Okay? I'm about to show you how people are removing negative items from their credit report. I just gave you some game right there. There are so many laws being violated on your credit report. Late payments. If they did not send you a 30-day notice in the mail stating this late payment will be added to your consumer report 30 days prior to it being added, they're in violation. If they're reporting charge-offs, they already got paid for that. Where's my 1099? According to this law, I need to know how much you sold the debt for. And I need to have that on file. You don't have that on file. So why is it still being reported on your credit? They got paid. Why are you punishing me? See, we don't know these things. That's why we've been stuck in the 5 and some of us in the 4s, 600s. You feel me? Like, seriously. So I'm about to show you how people are removing and doing their own credit and removing this mess off of their credit by following the law. You use the law against the lawless. Y'all want to be lawless and play games and have stuff on my report that limits me from going and obtaining the things that I need? Okay, let's play this game. Hey, you need to go back there. What? Revelation Worlds. You need to go back there. Revelation. Hold on, because I'm finna get her together right here. Come here. Who asked you to get that? Now get yourself back in that room right now. Honey, take that water from her. Did you ask her to get it? Okay. My bad, y'all. Y'all already know. I don't make no apologies because I work from home. I work from wherever I'm at, okay? This is not home, but I work from wherever I'm at. I'm in the comfort of structure right now, okay? And if Juicy get lit while I'm on this structure in this live, then she gonna get dealt with right here on this live. So pay me no mind, okay? You got charge-offs or collections. And I'm gonna flash this so quick. This is a law right here. This is what you need to be sending out to the credit agencies. You need to know what to say, the terminology, okay? After reviewing my credit report, I've noticed accounts that are not verified on my report. Please investigate or reinvestigate these accounts as well as verify and validate them. I need that all in writing. You can't give me that. Please also send me the method that you use to verify these accounts and any lawful documentation that you receive. See how we hit them with this law? USC 1681I. I need that documentation because if you don't, we're going to court. I'm going to sue the draws off of you. Period. Okay? This is what you need. This is what you need right here. It's how you need to address them devils. You go over here to this one. Okay? You violated my HIPAA rights by putting my medical bills on my consumer report. Okay. Don't even stress. This HIPAA letter is going to have them scrambling because they got to prove that they legally had permission to share your information in the first place. and nowhere did you ever sign for them to be putting your medical. Okay. I am a licensed medical assistant. I went to medical school to know this. You can go to prison for violating somebody's HIPAA law. Okay. So now we go ahead and we tell them this is it in plain language. Please provide me with the breakdown of any fees, collection costs, and medical charges. Okay. I am asking your company to lawfully verify this debt and send this information to me. If you do not send this information to me, I am now commanding you to cease and desist collection and reporting activity until this alleged debt is lawfully verified. So not only is you sending it into investigation, you can't even report it. I'm hitting you with that cease and desist, publishing false information, uh, inaccurate false information on my consumer report. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And here go that cease and desist. I need you to back up. I need you to back up and stop harassing me while you go do your investigation. Okay? Now they got to pause and validate what they saying. With documentations, they don't have it. They don't have it. Okay? Bankruptcies. You hit them with this. Yeah, I'm contacting you because you have a bankruptcy reported on my consumer report. That is not accurate and has not been validated according to the Federal Credit Reporting Act. If the credit reporting agency cannot validate with the original creditor, the information must be removed from my consumer file. You understand? I want it off of LexisNexis and from the U.S. Courts of Bankruptcy. Hit them with that. Oh, yeah. And in them 20, 30, 40 hard inquiries, nah. Yeah, I never authorized any of these companies. Yeah, now your company is in violation of the law. See, I got to serve you notice first. I got to serve you notice first before I sue you, because that's the proper protocol. So I'm putting you on notice that if you don't get me together and remove that madness, we're going to court. Bottom line. Okay? Bottom line. So this is how you get all the inquiries removed. I showed y'all proof. 30 hard inquiries was still on my credit report, and they was all removed in 24 hours following the law. See, when you don't know something, you can't do something. And that is what causes people to settle. Well, I don't know what I'm going to do about my credit. Fix it. Take control of your financial future. Okay? Now, student loans, public records, medical accounts, all of that ties back into consent and privacy and inaccurate reporting according to USC 1681I. No. We ain't got time to argue with these folks all day. We're just trying to get straight to the remedy. I'm going to hit you with that buyout. Okay? With the law. I've obtained a copy of my consumer report on this day. Your company failed to be fair and respect my right to privacy. Ooh, we're going to get you. Then we're going to knock them out with this punch right here. Baby, you defame my character. Your company failed to uphold its grave responsibility to report fair and accurate information. You made false representation to employers and creditors that I could not pay alleged debts and was in debt. You defame my character. This is a big bag. I got a brother in this space. He lives, wakes up, poops, eats, sleeps to soothe the credit bearers. Straight up. Oh, you violated my rights? See you in court. Ain't no negotiating and win every time. Big checks. Big checks. Right? So To hold these companies accountable when they fail to report accurately and violate your rights. After you update everything, then you go ahead and you hit them with this. I need you to validate all my debts. And if you don't validate all my debts, because you don't know what's being reported accurately, you getting third party information. Somebody that bought my debt, somebody sold it and bought it. You don't even got my original signature. You got to send me all of that. Yeah, you gotta verify this. And if you don't, you see all them laws in there? 15 USC 1692G? Yeah, that's a law that is on your side. And this how many days you have to validate this debt or remove it. See, because if you send them this and they fail to remove it, then you take it to the big dogs. This is how you get your credit together in 21 to 30 days. Anybody want that bundle? Anybody want, and I'm only doing this for 5 people, okay? I started off with 10. Let me pull up what you're going to get. Hold on one second. You're going to get your credit report customized just like that, according to whatever debt you have on your credit report. I don't handle any of your personal information. I don't know your birthday. I don't know your social. I don't know none of that. Okay. Your job is to get me the report. My job is to go ahead and get you customizable dispute letters that you can put in the mail. And when I say in the mail, you ain't even got to go to the post office. I give you a way to go ahead and certify mail these online. 100%. Because of the legal lingo, okay, or the legal terminology that we are using in these dispute letters, they've removed them. 100%. I done showed y'all too many receipts of people going from the 500 to the 700 club. I've been in this for years. All you got to do is go type me in Tawana Worlds on Facebook. Tawana Worlds and then put credit. Those are the 3 keywords. You see me all around social media because I've been doing this for years. This is how I got everything that I've ever, been entrusted with. Land credit. We went and started a whole car lot in 1 week. 5 brand new vehicles off the lot. Credit. No proof of income. Got the funding. No documents needed. No tax. No bank statement. Credit. Credit will take you so much further. So much further than you can even imagine. It'll take you further than money. 100%. It'll take you further than money. 100%. Okay? So I have this as a sale. Hold on, let me get it queued up here for you. All right. Had 10 spots because a lot of my cousins don't know. I have, social media handles everywhere. LinkedIn, TikTok, Instagram, you name it, okay? Do email. People that are on my email list subscribe, they get early access, early dibs before anybody ever do, okay? So I only have 5 spots. But what I'm going to do, I want you to look at it while I'm talking to you. Okay? What's all included? And it says 10 spots. We don't have 10 spots. 5. You can get your credit analyzed. We'll go ahead and structure your credit report the right way. Okay? You don't go after no 30-day late payment the way that you would go after a student loan. You don't go after a student loan the way that you would go after a medical. And that's where a lot of credit repair companies just kind of keep people stuck. You're disputing with the same language that you're disputing for all these other people, like the gig is up. Now, these are customizable. Your name, your credit file, your credit report. So you get it analyzed. We break down your credit report and identify what's helping and what's hurting you so that we can only remove what is hurting you. Okay? And then we go ahead and personalize your dispute letters as you just seen those on the screen to challenge inaccuracy, obsolete, erroneous, and derogatory um, reports being reported on your consumer report, as well as improve your score within 21 to 30 days. Okay. Then you also get included your funding roadmap. Here's going to be a step-by-step plan for the next 12 months. Who's going to fund you? How you going to do it? What funding you going to start off with now? In 3 months, which one you going to go after? The funding companies that you're going to go to, all of that is going to be done for you and given to you. And then we're going to go ahead and write you a 3 to 5 year business proposal so that you don't have to have no business documents whatsoever. We're going to write you this 3 to 5 year business proposal so that you can go get this CDFI funding. Okay. That they will give you at least $10,000 in the next 30 days just off the business plan that we're going to create. Okay. Turnaround time on this is about 48 to 72 hours. That's why I'm only limited to how many people that I could work with. Turnaround time is 48 to 72 hours to have the whole thing done and back to you. Okay? You can have this done for $97 today. Put a 1 in the chat if you want that. And I will give you those uh, those credit dispute templates that I just showed you on screen. I will give them to you. Why? Because you can sell them. Okay? Those are not personalized. They're not generic either, but they're not personalized. Someone can literally take that and just write their information in. It says right there in those brackets, what account, the account number. So those can be sold, okay? Which will give you an extra stream of income. That is the first offer. Why? If you give me $97 and I'm gonna give you 10,000 back in 30 days, who's winning? Well, do I gotta pay back this $10,000? You all of that is gonna be broken down. How you use their money to pay them back. You'll be paying $100 per month, right? That's $1,200. Take you $1,200 out of that 10,000 and pay them back for a whole entire year. Simple as that. Now you working with 8,800. You take 3,000 of that, maybe 6,000, and go buy you 2 vending machines. That will create passive income, $3,000 to $5,000 per machine every single month. You don't gotta stock it. You ain't gotta do none of that. You can go buy them already generating that money with the money that you just got from them. So the only money you ever put it up front is the $97. They gave you the 10,000. You use their money to pay them back for up to a year. Now for a whole year, you in profit mode because you went and bought you 2 vending machines with their money. It's already generating you money for the next month, and you still got $2,000 to go and, handle some bills, take care of whatever. You got passive income coming in every single month now. You just handle business real well. Why? Because you made your money make money. Okay? So I'm going to move from this because I'm right at an hour and I only got a couple more opportunities, literally, and I'm going to jump off here. Okay? If y'all want this, you take it. If not, the other folks love it. I just bring it to my cousins. Ain't nobody out here looking like the red, white, and blue. You know what I'm saying? All these clothes. We keep on doing dumb stuff. Spending money on clothes to look good for Memorial Day, to take a flick, put it on there, act like you did something big. You look rich, but you broke. That's ridiculous. I'm not buying no ribs for no $70 just so the family can come over. You know what I'm saying? And we can kick our feet. We can do that every day. Every day. I'm gonna make an investment where my money keeps growing for me. Okay? So I'm gonna move from that. I think that I'm gonna give y'all another opportunity to get into the Wealth Coalition if you missed it. Okay? All emails will be processed and sent out tomorrow. But that's if you haven't gotten an email as of yet. For the most part, everybody didn't got their emails except a couple. However, inside of the Wealth Circle or the Wealth Coalition is what we call it. You will get access to credit, funding, AI tools, automations. You will get access to land banking, trust, non CDL transportation, done for you digital products, over 400 done for you digital products that you can come straight into the coalition and begin selling. You get access to $75,000 in funding. Hey, run this play. You get access to where real estate is at, get access to where land is at, very cheap. If you need trade lines to boost your credit, you get access to that. Okay. If Chase Bank is running a play and allowing you to come get 150K, you get the framework to that. Everything is inside of this wealth coalition. Everything. AI automation, real estate, wealth investment, side hustles is fully loaded. Government contracting is fully loaded in there. Okay. Instead of me coming out and all these individual digital products, not to say that they ain't been good to me, but on to different things. So now you can get access to all of it inside of the Wealth Coalition. Okay. It launches this week. It's going to be $97 every single month. I've showed you guys for the last 3 or 4 days just the value of what will be in there on the digital products that are done for you alone. How to start up a non-medical group home, how to do nonprofit, how to, set that up, how to, and all of these are done for you. So meaning their guides, their ebooks, sell them. If people want to know how to start their own nonprofit, here go my guide. Something easy like this. Hey, did you know the SBA is giving away up to $10 million for nonprofit organizations that have food banks, community programs, any type of infrastructure and expansion, food kitchens, soup kitchens, catering, homemade grocery stores or gardens. You can access up to $10 million guaranteed loans. If you're in a nonprofit, go ahead and get this guide. It'll walk you through how to set it up easy peasy, how to get it in position to get that funding. And you can download yours today for $7. All these done for you digital products is done for you. Matter of fact, the marketing is done for you. You got marketing, how to start YouTube, faceless YouTube, how to start a faceless Instagram. I mean, when I tell you it's fully loaded, it is absolutely fully loaded. For those that are on this live, if you missed it, now you are not going to be able to hit me up tomorrow or the next day. Hey, I'm just seeing the live. Oh well, $97 a month. But if you are on this live and you missed that opportunity, then I will let you in at a grandfathered price of $50 one time. But that is only for those who missed it that are on this live right now. Say, hey, don't leave me out, Dr. T. I'm coming with you, okay? Because if you're not in the community or if you're not in my mentorships, you won't have access to me. I'm too busy doing this type of stuff. Hold on. Let's see.
Laughs.
Where are you at? Oh, let me go back. Hold on. I'm too busy doing this type of stuff for business owners and making me $10,000 a month. Okay, $10,000 is the minimum that I'm gonna make.
Baby, this ain't fast food. This that heal your spirit food.
If your syrup ain't dripping and your chicken ain't crispy, what are we even doing? Look at this crunch, baby. Folks don't eat me. They experience me.
Okay, so I'm too busy doing this type of stuff. Honestly, if you want to get action to how many people are doing this for businesses, not just with restaurants. I done showed y'all dental office, ads and all this AI stuff. I'm riding the wave of it, okay? I'm definitely riding the wave of it. So you can get into the community for $50. One time investment of $50 and yield an amazing return. If you ain't seen what's all inside of it, I didn't show it for the last 4 days, like I said. And I'm probably gonna get off here in 4 minutes. Just for the simple fact that I wanted to keep it to an hour and I'm already at an hour and 10. Next time I come by here, then I'll share, some mentorships, final calls on mentorships. Because if you're not in the community and if you're not in the mentorships, then I don't know what to tell you. It is time to go. It is time for all gas and no brakes. What we need is access to capital and we need access to assets. That's it. And that's all we're doing. Moving forward. Ain't nobody playing, ain't nobody delaying, ain't nobody waiting. The sugar, honey, iced tea is already to hit the fan. And the longer we wait, the worse we in trouble. 100%. Okay? So if you want to get that whole entire credit bundle, analyze your funding blueprint, and go get you $10,000. And some of my cousins, sadly, they be like, I don't want to go after that 10,000 because, you know what I'm saying? That might mess up my Section 8 or that might mess up my Social Security. Not knowing that they said that Social Security will not even live to 2030. It's not enough money. This is why they got to crash the dollar. Get rid of the system. We can get everybody on the same system. Universal high income. It's the name of the game. There ain't no if, ands, or buts about it. Any questions for me before I go? I'm going to put up the information if you want to take advantage of either of those opportunities. I do have one more that I'm going to talk about. Let me pull it up real quick. But is there any questions? Because normally I only give y'all like 1 minute at the end when I'm hanging up the call. But if you got any questions, type them now. I can answer before I hang up because I only got 3 minutes. Somewhere up in 3 or 4 minutes. Close that out. Come on, stop acting crazy. Hold on 1 second. Let me get it. Let me get it. Let me get it. All right. Dang, this thing is geeking out. The internet is interneting. Greetings, teacher. I text and email. I'm ready and waiting on you to make those capital moves ASAP. Yep, that's what we're talking about. I text you back. Are you talking about you text me recently? Told you that I was gonna take some time to gather all of those things that you wanted, but yeah, as far as us taking off in the mentorship, yeah. All right, let me show y'all this last one, and then I'm out. Any questions? Any questions? Any questions? I really should have my glasses on, then I wouldn't be squinting so bad. Okay, here we go. Okay, this is a done for you digital business build out package. Okay, normally I'm gonna charge you, hit you over the head, literally, anywhere from 1,000 to 14.97 on any given day. I know a lot of my cousins cannot afford the time ability to come and learn some of this stuff. They know they need to, but I can't take the time, find the time. I don't have the time. Maybe I'm afraid of technology. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm a fail in it, whatever it is. There's a lot of people who don't take advantage of opportunities because they don't feel worthy enough. And that is a mindset. But to help you get over the hurdle and get out of your mind and do something that, or build something that is going to save your family, I will build it for you. Okay, we have 3 spots left. And because my time is involved, that's why I only take bare minimum. It doesn't matter if you want a credit and trade line community build out, digital products. I will fill that bad boy with digital products. Okay. Not just anything. I'm talking about things that people want to buy, they need, they can't live without right now. Because when you solve problems, you make sales. Okay. Turnaround time is 7 to 10 days. You get it stored, which is a website. You get your digital products that are done for you. You also get a community. Inside of this community is filled with your digital products that we are going to place inside there that we know the people that are coming inside that community will absolutely want or need. Okay. We absolutely have your done for you marketing. So all you got to do is, either just hit send on it, or you can go to another tool, which we let you know, hey, go over here and just schedule all your posts to go out. And then we have another way of you like, I don't even have the capacity to do that. We got another way, but your marketing is already done for you. All you literally got to do is put your website on the marketing. The videos, all of that is already done for you. The graphics, already done for you. Okay. The full setup. We handle the setup. We handle the branding. We handle the products. Everything that you need to launch, we handle that for you. Like I said, you get the whole complete done for you business build out. We're going to fill your community. This all day runs, even on a discounted price, $2K. We're driving traffic to your community so that when you get inside of this community, we hand it over to you. And I don't know if people want to know. They already in there. Okay. You either post or have a virtual assistant post or schedule it. Use AI to post. Real simple. We show you either way. Okay. You get your done for you digital products. You get your website set up. This is what gets you paid. You just go in there and put your payment information because we don't handle personal information. You get your done for you marketing. Fast turnaround, 7 to 10 days. Okay. Limited spots. This is only for this whole little Memorial Day, season that we are upon. For a one-time investment of $4.97, I will build it out for 3 of you. Okay. Fully built out, done for you, no excuse, ready to print you some, moolah on demand, literally. Okay. If you want that, let me know in the comments. And some of my cousins don't let me know. You just absolutely go straight to my email or, wait till I put the information on the screen, which I am going to do. My time is absolutely up. Since there ain't no more questions, is there any question about this? Okay, there is the information. You must include your email. If you do not include your email, I do not have the capacity or the ability to send you anything. If you forgot to include your email, now's the time to go ahead and take down the email and email me. Say, here's the receipt. This is what I purchased, but I forgot to include my email. And I will assure you that you will get whatever you purchase. Okay? That being said, I love y'all. Instagram, I'm gone. Y'all already know the drill. You already know the deal. Let me go ahead and play my intro song that AI created. Okay? On my way out. If y'all want to get with any of those programs, just go ahead and hit my DM Instagram. I'm gonna let y'all go ahead and hear this on the way out, but we all go in together and go on about our business in just a moment. Let me get this queued up. Here we go. Hey, whole kingdom outside. Who outside? Kingdom outside. Who got pressure? We got pressure. We got pressure. Oil on me, can't touch this. Whole atmosphere, get disruptive. Who outside? Hey, kingdom outside. Hey, I don't step weak, I step covered. Whole lot of grace, whole lot of hustle. Pray through pain, now it's up. Devil mad, cause we blessed for real. Big faith, big motion. Whole camp, stay focused. Kingdom talk, different language. Whole room shift. When I'm in it, flags up, hands high. Whole squad outside, flags up, hands high. Watch heaven override. Hey, who outside? Kingdom outside. Who got pressure? We got pressure. We got pressure. Oil on me, can't touch this. Whole atmosphere, get disruptive. Left side, right side. Let the whole camp slide now. Right side. Kingdom stepping outside now. Whole atmosphere changing. When the kingdom outside. All right, y'all. Much love. It's your girl, Dr. T, on the mic. Who outside? We outside. Peace, love, lots of abundance. Can't ever say God ain't came and try to make a way and help you out, okay? He always sends a way of escape. Whether we take it or not, it's solely up to us. But we can never, ever be without fault and say we didn't know. That being said, peace.